I'm right here with a coach, a basketball coach. He's going to tell us what is his name and what school do you coach.
Okay, my name is Mbuso Dlamine. I coach Bishop Baven schools, the girls under 16 and under 18.
I can see people are here today to give their best, as the players. And how have these girls trained and prepared for this competition?
Overall, my girls have trained as much as I can expect hard. They've come here to come and try. They've played the hardest they can. And unfortunately didn't pan out today, but I will live to train and come back next year and do as best as we can again.
Okay, you just forgive me with my dumbling on with my questions. I just want to know, what is the progress or status of basketball girls in Africa?
I think I'll start with the schools basketball. I think the schools basketball progress is there, but I think we could do better. We could get the girls to understand the game more better other than do shortcuts. I think we have to lay the ground foundation better and teach them proper so that they can enjoy the game more than we have a few girls who are enjoying and a few girls are just making up the numbers. And then as you go higher, I think progress is there. It's just that exposure is not there. The girls do play, but the exposure for them to be seen is hard to find unless you know exactly who's playing where. Then you see the progress, but otherwise you hardly hear of anyone really putting it out there to say, come, there's a girls tournament at such and such a place. It hardly happens.
So you think girls basketball doesn't get enough attention here in Africa?
I'll speak for South Africa because I can't really speak for most people, but I'll say in South Africa close to none. Unless you know people that are coaching the certain girls team or you know the organizer of a tournament or the league, then when you know about the game. But no one will go out of their way to announce it that there's a girls tournament or there's a girls league until you may do the work and you find out for yourself.
Some people say girls don't play as hard as the guys. What do you have to say about that?
I actually think girls play harder. It's just that guys, when they play harder, the movement for them is easier. So it looks like it's net. But girls actually do play the hardest. It's just that when they play hard, then we call it they play rough. Because they're still trying to get to the level where they can do all those silk moves that the guys are doing, but it sometimes doesn't come off, so it looks like girls don't know what they're doing. But they try the hardest, they concentrate more, how am I going to do this lap, so they put more effort in trying to pick up the speed to get there and improve. So I think personally the girls do harder, but because the guys, it's so seamless, it just happens, so it looks like girls just because sometimes it doesn't look pretty. So, but they do try and they play the hardest, for my opinion.
Okay, what is the training program for girls in South Africa or in Africa?
I'll say personally from my side, as far as I know, I think you try to get it as close as possible to the boys as they get better, because if you try now, you start doing different things, and at the beginning, you do try to pace it down because it's girls, you have to remember that. So you try to pace it down and just get them to their level. But as the more they go up into the level, then you try to make the programs run parallel with the boys at the same time. It works, sometimes it doesn't, but you try as much as you can. That some knowledge that you part to the boys, you have to also to part to the girls, because end of the day it's the same game. It's just a different speed, but it's the same game. So you try, if you're teaching the guys to shoot at a certain angle, the girls also, they must also get that feeling, because sometimes you get to a game, no one is shooting, and the girls, because they think they're not allowed to do it. So we try as much as we can to do it parallel with the boys, the higher they get to a level and understand the game.
What advice do you have for other girls out there that want to get into sports?
I think everyone should play a sport. Basketball, definitely. Definitely should play basketball, because nice competitive game, clean but friendly at the same time. You get to interact with a lot of people, you get to meet a lot of people, and it also teaches you certain things, what to do, like movement, and you manage to gauge yourself from other girls, and you understand the game rather than just because most girls' first option is netball. So once you play netball, you understand something. So try basketball also. It's just a different game, but we're all going to the same place. We're trying to score through a hoop and get. So the more I think girls should get more involved in basketball personally and sports in general. The more they play sports, healthier they are, and the more fun they'll have in the game.
Thank you. You heard it from one of the coaches, female basketball coaches. These are all from me. Thank you.